Hey guys! Last week, Kyle and I took a look at some new items, and Amanda's back this week to look at some more new items.
Yes, I am. But before we begin, if you could just like this video and subscribe to our channel,
that would be awesome.
So last week I was out for being sick, but Kyle was gracious enough to help with that.
It is always a ton of fun. Kyle filled in. You feeling better this week?
Yes, I am.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that. You sound a lot better.
Which is good.
I was making fun of you a little bit on the video. We took some cool new weapons, and we're doing more new weapons this week. So, what are we starting with?
This is the Tri-Steel Dagger Baton. So first off, it does have this nice nylon case, and then it also has like a belt loop on it, so you can hang it from the side of your body if you want. But let's look at this. It's way cool.
Yeah, it is way cool. It is way cool.
All right, so first off, it really just looks like a baton, and like a good baton too. Like, it feels sturdy.
It's a sturdy baton, and I put a magnet to this guy. It is got a steel like baton sheath on it. This is a wood handle, and then these stainless steel like end pieces.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but it's got a good weight to it. Weighs about 1.5 pounds. Why don't you show us the magic trick though?
All right, so you unscrew it first, and out comes an awesome dagger. It is really cool. I do like that it's a tri-tip dagger as well. Very pointy and everything like that.
It's super sharp. Okay, so this tip here is very sharp, and then it's got a little bit of an edge up to about here, and then it's just a flat edge. But definitely, I mean, you could sink this in. It's dangerous.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
And I mean, honestly, for daggers, you really just want the pointed tip more than an actual blade on that. But the other cool part with this one too is it becomes even more of like a spear, I would say.
It is. Let's see here. When it's just in storage as a baton, 16.5 inches. When you take it as a spike, a little shorter, 16 inches. Overall this way, 27 inches when fully extended.
That is really awesome. It gives you a good reach against an attacker, or honestly just about anything that you want to do with it.
Yeah, it's got, I mean, good length, good weight, and the handle, I think this handle is super interesting too. Chris, if you want to get in close on this handle, it's just the way that they've layered it. It's like stacked, it's stacked this way, because normally you see the grain of the wood is kind of rotated, right? So it's stacked and laid out kind of in an interesting way that I thought was pretty cool.
And then it also has knurling on there on the baton part as well. Just provides extra grip on it.
Yep, nice deep knurling, good grip on this guy. I like the black and silver kind of contrast. And then the steel gives, I like the steel gives it some base.
Yeah. Too bad you don't have your little push dagger thing.
Oh, yeah, see, I like the push dagger. I like the push dagger. You know, you can do that move with it. This is more of a gladiator style. Whatcha!
I wonder if you could throw it. Maybe.
I bet you I could throw it. For my days as a javelin champion.
Yes.
I've had a lot of past lives. So this was pretty cool. Let's put this one away and take a look at the next guy.
Perfect. This one is so obnoxious. I absolutely love it. So first off, it comes with a plaque, which once you see it, especially with the little skull, it'll make sense with that. And then it also has the little hooks on there. So really, you just need like a thumbtack.
Yeah, and it comes with, so this is called the Raging Demon Hand Claw.
And that is why.
And that's why. And then, so that plaque comes with all of the hardware that you need. It comes with drywall anchors or nails. And then there's little screws that screw into the plaque so that you can hang this guy up.
Yeah. And honestly, I just love it. I think it is so mall ninja. I think it's fun.
So I took pictures of it earlier for the website, and I want to hate it, and I don't hate it. And I don't hate it. Because then I'm thinking, I'm an adult. Like, I'm a fully formed adult with adult money. What am I going to put on my wall, like dogs playing poker? No, because when I put this, because I've got a lot of KarateMart stuff in my house.
Yeah.
And it's weird and it's interesting. And people go, what is that? Where did you get that? And then I go, where do you work? And then I have to tell them the whole story, and it's always good. And this one I think is particularly just weird and interesting.
Yes,
right?
It's very, very unique. So like if you look up here, First off, it does have, what kind of casing is it?
So this is, it's pewter for the frame and decorations, and then steel on the blades.
And this, the tips on the blade are sharp as well. Like, you could actually use it.
So then I was kind of holding this, right, and I was playing with it a little bit, because you're going to be like, oh, right? And it's like, okay, so it's pewter, and it's kind of it's a decorative kind of fantasy piece. If you were to use this in an actual attack, like you could break the blades off, but I would break 6 blades off in you.
Yeah.
And then I would still have a mean knuckle duster, right? So it's like, I mean, you could commit felonies with this all day long. Or you could just put it on your wall and just be like, just cool and weird. You know, like I like that kind of stuff. And it's heavy too. It's I put how much it weighs.
1 pound, 3 ounces.
So a little over a pound on this guy. So it's got some good weight. Maybe you don't have it out if you're drinking, right? Just it's a decoration that maybe for emergencies, right?
It is 12 inches wide, and then it is 7 inches tall. So like, it's not just this tiny little thing.
No, it's big, and I have big hands. Like it's big.
And like the part that you grab onto it, like the knuckle duster part, I feel like it's very comfortable just with how big the palm cord.
Right, and it's got I mean, it's reasonably wide. It's just, it's like a deadly weapon. It's a deadly decoration weapon. I'm into it. I'm actually really into this one. Just because it's so like, it's kind of over the top. It's over the top.
I'm always the ones that finds the weird ones. That's
you're the best at it. Cool. So this is the Raging Demon hand claw, and we will move on to the next one.
Yes. So the next one is much more simplistic, much more practical. It is the Darkwood Stiletto. Just very simple. And it is actually, what I think is unique about it, it's made out of a 1045 surgical tool steel with a black finish compared to like 3CR13 or like 440 stainless steel.
Right. And so Kyle and I were taking a look at this one. And because we've got more than one stiletto in the building, right? I mean, we've got some stilettos. This one has a particularly stiff spring. I mean, it does. And then this right here, a lot of times it's just like a little kind of an edge, right? And this one has a whole like place to push it with your thumb to unlock it, to close it back up. It's cool. This is a good stiletto with a real wood kind of inlaid handle on it.
And then I just also like the black finish to it as well. I just think it's very well made. And then like tool steel is a carbon base that allows it to be harder and have better edge retention. So if you have to sharpen it, it's going to be easy. The
tool steel is very sharpenable. It doesn't weigh too much. It's 4.9, so a little under 5 ounces. Total length on this guy, 8 1/4 inches with a 4-inch blade. So that's going to be, that 4-inch blade is going to be inside what's allowed legally in most places, right? Sometimes like 5 and 6 is the threshold in a lot of areas, right? Where you can't just walk around with a 10-inch blade in your pocket. But a little 4-inch one you can get away with in most places. This is pretty cool.
I know, it's very easy. The only thing, at least personally, it's just for me, I don't like thumb studs. I am terrible at using thumb studs.
Oh, I gotcha. See, and I kind of like it, but I have big hands too, so then that's kind of cool. And it's got a pretty beefy little clip on it, and then there's torque screws all over it, so you could take it apart to clean it or adjust it, or do whatever you think you need to do. It's cool. It's good looking, and it's got a nice mechanism.
All right, with that,
you're gonna put this one away. Check out the last one. The last one's the coolest one. The last one's the coolest one, I think. You want to tell us what it is, and I'll show it off in my hand.
It is the silver folding knuckles. So Ian and Kyle actually showed this off recently on Combative, so make sure to check that out as well. It's made out of polished stainless steel, and I just love the cool part where it just...
So this to me is ultimate concealed weapon, right? Because even if you show it to someone, it's a fidget toy, right? It's like, oh, because it moves weird, and it's like a desk play toy, right?
And also, too, if you want, it could be a ring. Obviously, it's too small for my hands, or too big for my hands, but you could technically use it as a ring, and then just open it up. It doesn't look anything like a knuckle duster. Like, there's no way that people would think this is a knuckle duster.
Right. And it's not. Okay, so it's not a proper full knuckle duster, okay? Because it doesn't give you any bracing in this direction. It doesn't have a palm brace, so it doesn't brace your hand up, but it adds a hard edge to all of your fingers, right? So that.
It's a really good fist loading weapon.
It's a really good fist loading weapon. It's polished stainless, and it's machine nice. It's got a really kind of precision machine feel. It's not floppy.
I mean, to be honest, I tried to break it because I was wondering about like how sturdy it was. So I actually tried to break it and I couldn't break it.
Kyle punched with this thing like he was trying to kill somebody. And you know, Kyle's got, well, he's got spindly little arms.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was punching hard and I was like this, ah, and he was boom, boom, boom. Impressive. No, and this thing held up great, and it's machine nice, and it's normal Phillips, little normal Phillips machine screws in there, so you could tighten it up or adjust it or however you want to do that. But I just love the way that it moves.
The finger hole diameter for those are approximately 7/8 inches. So if you have large hands, you probably want to like keep that in mind for that.
You know what? And here, I don't even mind. I don't even mind the 7/8 on this because that's usually a little small for me. But because they move, it's not forcing my fingers to fit into a hole, right? Because that's usually what like the lineup is wrong. So then like I need a little extra room. But since you can move in this one, the 7/8 is actually pretty flexible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so with that, the open length is 4.5 inches. The total weight is 3.3 ounces. So super light, easy to put in your pocket. Super
light, mean little stainless steel fidget toy.
Yes.
No, this one's super cool. This one is super cool. Do we have anything else we're looking at today?
That would be it.
That's it? That's the whole lineup for this week on Weapons Wednesday?
Yeah, so if you guys can just go to the community tab and vote for which one you like best. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel, and then check out KarateMart.com because we're getting so many awesome new weapons in.
Yeah, we've got a ton of new ones lately, so definitely keep an eye on the site. And until next week,
we'll see you Weapons Wednesday.